When you were in high school, was there like one of those male teachers who you were like, man, nigga, you could take this shit anytime?
Hey, there was a Mr. Anyways, he's in the States now.
How do you know?
Hey, I stalked him on Facebook one day.
Yes. Is he married now? Or was he married?
He is. And actually, he's the one who got me into creative writing.
Did you know?
What was he having you write?
S.W.A.L.K. That's the title of the pod.
The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
Yo, what's up? This is the Mics Are Open, episode 233.
Yes, sir.
My name's G-Money.
And the young.
Ashley.
Big C.
And we got another baddie in the building.
Hey, to my right.
You know what? I have never seen Ashley this excited.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like she feels that she has backup today.
I do.
I got your back like a brass strap.
Hey, she's
We're
good.
the only ones who will understand how that feels.
Yes.
Listen, I'm happy, okay?
Hold the fuck up.
She said you got your back like a brass strap.
But here's the thing. Y'all don't understand what it feels to have shit been held up to you every single day. So, same shit.
What?
Like what?
Before we start cursing in the podcast, can we like at least welcome Yvette?
No, it's not, bro. They were like ganging up. I was like saving y'all last week.
No, we did saving, bro. I wanted to drown in this, boy.
Kindly introduce yourself.
Yvette, how you doing?
I'm fantastic. Older, wiser, slaying, living my best life.
Yes, honey.
Tell us, for those who don't, well, we know that you have an amazing podcast, but tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, so my name
That's
is...
like an interview, right?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm used to it now. I've been practicing. I have you guys to look up to. My name is Yvette Kikuyu. I live in Dubai, and I have a podcast called Dubai Diastories, where I just showcase amazing stories of people who look like me and the great stuff that they do in Dubai.
Nice.
And what I really like about your pod, I think you've really found your space. You know, like she knows every Nigerian in Dubai.
I knew G was going to do that. I knew it.
How's Lekki the club doing?
Lekki's fantastic. Lekki's fantastic. If all goes well and they open the visa ban gets lifted, then it's going to be a crazy December.
Oh, there was a visa ban.
Oh, yeah. Because the president was working on that. Yeah.
Correct.
Right.
Because, my God.
So Yvette's with us today on the episode.
Hold up. So
Damn.
it's the same old Nigerians,
Wait,
right?
nobody cares.
That's
Wait, like, you should have had this conversation.
See, allow me to defend myself. I don't touch plain Nigerians. They have to have dual citizenship. I'm securing the bag. Hello?
Damn.
Okay.
Learn something.
Right. So on the podcast today.
So all of these guys were...
Wow, G can't even...
Can we have some
Do you
direction?
feel how I usually feel now?
No, we just need some direction. Like, there's some direction, right? So on the pod today, Yvette's going to be sharing some of the stories, her stories from Dubai. And we're vibing about all the stuff that's happening around Nairobi as well at the same time as well. Of course, I want to send a shout going out to Co-op Bank and the Year account. We are now officially...
That's my account, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
Here in Cusco Center.
Nice.
You don't even get a better advert than that. So, of course, the Year account is, it doesn't matter whether it's your first time to have a job, doesn't matter if you're the first time in campus, doesn't matter if you're digitally enabled or not, the Year account is there for you, and we're going to be speaking a lot more about it later on, and having a little bit of conversation about money as well. It's very, very easy to open, and I'll be telling you how to open a Year account later on, but first of all, as we start, big up Co-op Bank and big up the Year account. You have the Year account. How long did you have your Year account?
Oh, since I was like 14. Because I remember there was a time you would open a Year account and then give you like a piggy bank or like a
The purple one.
Yes.
Wow.
They did a campaign like that, and I've always had it. It was like my first savings account. Even the first big gift I ever bought for my mom, RIP. Like I went to withdraw it, and the teller was like, "I'm so proud of you. You're doing this for your mother." And it was so cute. Yeah.
Do you know what's really funny?
I love that. Fly, though.
Do you know what's really funny when I see like you know, like people within our space and they still pay with their Year account. It's an account that lasts from then till now. But we'll talk about that later on, man.
For sure.
Bro, what a week we've had in the 254.
What a week.
Where do you want to start, bro?
I don't even know where to start, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to start.
I want to start with
Oh, Calvin is back.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Calvin.
He was
Oh, he
missing-
wasn't here last week.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
He wasn't here last week. Yeah. Oh. You know you lot talk every day.
so let me see what happened.
Also, we see the Black Air Force Ones, bro.
Let me guess. You had the shits again.
Ah man, that was not the best way. That was like, let me slide
Oh, he
into
did.
it.
Oh,
that
no.
was the shit.
Not
So
slide
what
into
happened
it.
is this, right? So what happened is this. So typically I go to this place to have breakfast, right? So on this day I walk into that place and I'm just like, I don't really want to eat here. So I decided, let me go into some petrol station that's next to my workplace and went to this establishment. And I was like, I didn't go for the thing that they celebrated for. I decided, you know what? Let me try some chicken wings. I proceed to have them. I'm just like,
Slurping.
slopping. Bro,
Little
4
did you know.
p.m.
Punde si punde.
4 p.m.
On the dot.
4 p.m. This is Tuesday, right? 4 p.m. I'm just seated at a meeting and I'm just feeling, whoo, it's hot. I'm like,
that's how it
bro,
starts.
you know, menopause ain't hit me yet.
Ah, wow.
So I think
You know why I'm saying that?
Flashes.
Yo, my shosho, it would be winter. And she's like, it's hot. And all of us are like, so rest in peace, my shosho. So anyway, I go to the washroom, man, and it's just like, bro,
4 p.m. in Kilimani is crazy.
It's
crazy.
So the craziest thing
Scary
is, so
hours, yeah.
that was the day my mom was coming to my house to make dinner and everything. Bro, I went into the crib. I just hugged. I was like, yo, let me go to the washroom. Bro, I never left until.
I actually wanted to ask you that question because there's nothing worse than having the shits and having to use a public toilet.
Thank you,
no,
thank
That
you.
one is like,
That will send you
my
home.
shit has class. It won't come out.
It's just like, where is
But
this?
that's not even the issue. The issue is you said your mom was about to cook dinner.
Oh, bro.
So did you eat?
Wait, your mom can cook now.
Yo.
Oh, G, don't take it there.
You're the one who said your mom can't cook.
You know, actually, I'm seeing her tomorrow. I think I'll really need to apologize, bro. She took care of me the whole time I was sick. Like, she
that's
extended
nice.
her. Because I was like out
she's your
until
mom,
like
that's her
Friday.
job, innit?
Yo, she was annoying, bro.
How?
The audacity.
By looking after you.
Bruh.
Also, how's the food?
Day one, I was like, so Wednesday I didn't go to work because I was just like,
You deserve
Day
that shit
two.
because you're full of shit for saying
Day
that.
two. Yo, she was getting a bit too much, bro. Like every other minute, doors being opened into my room. Are you okay?
But what do you want
Do you
to
need
do
water?
with your mom?
Do you know what? I was like, chill. She's like, do we go to hospital right now? I'm like,
She was
bro,
freaking out.
it was a lot.
This is
I'm
what.
just wondering, what
this
kind
is-
of
You
girls
ungrateful
do you date?
bastard.
Like, you don't like being cuddled and taken care of?
Fam, it was too much.
Some TLC.
Then after
Got it.
all of that, my daughter shows up. Oh my God.
double dose.
It's all of this
Gang up
people,
on you.
bro.
Listen, I'm just asking the question. Like, if you're sick and your mom's there to take care of you, taking care of you, that's beautiful, bro.
Facts.
It is. But yo, it was a
Annoying.
bit too much.
But okay, actually, let me just side with him a little bit. It's true. When you're sick around your folks, right? It
Yeah.
gets sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming. Also considering you're used to doing things yourself, even when you're sick.
That
So it's
point
just
makes
like calm.
Nah, I'm not
down.
buying it.
I'm
Nah,
but
I'm not buying
anyway,
it.
let
Nah.
me put it like this, right? So my mom's a very sweet woman, right? Extremely.
G would know.
Yo, like,
Hey, it's been a minute.
but you know how I know. I think,
and you're like,
I think,
"Me, an only child."
I think now in her now, like, you know, years to retirement, these are the things she loves to do, right? Like
Okay.
her and my daughter were, you know, WhatsApping and they're saying,
Cute.
"You talk to your dad," and then my mom's like, "Hey, I want to have dinner with her." So they're like, I'm like, then my daughter's showing me her messages. I'm like, you guys are talking and
Cute,
setting
cute.
up all of this shit.
Like, but there's
That's-
nothing wrong
that's
with
what's
that.
supposed to be, bro.
There's nothing wrong. I love it, right? But also, I remember a couple
You sound
of
like
months.
you do.
I remember a couple of months back, right, when I was like going through a bit of exhaustion, right? And I remember telling her, yo, I've just had headaches. She's like, yo, next time you have a headache, don't think twice. Call me, I'll be there. I'm like, shit, okay.
At least she's not suffocating you with WhatsApp remedies of sijui onions and garlic and rub sijui anointing oil on your head.
Oh, that's the one.
As we exit this whole
On your legs,
situation, as we exit this whole situation of my mom, I don't want to dwell too much on it, right? So when I was growing up, there was this whole era of Harry Potter. right? You know, Chamber of Secrets, that's the first one, right?
Yeah.
And all of them, all the way to the Order of Phoenix, all of them. So I got sent some by my grandmother from the US, and I read a couple. I think the first one and the second one. And then my mom watched something on TV, must have been like family TV or something. And then they were just like,
Yo, that's
those
a throwback.
books. Yeah. They were just like, those are some satanism, all of those different kind of things. So she takes all of them and throws them away. Yeah, all of my books, right? All of them, which were like hardcover, you know, like.
Oh, man.
Remember when Scholastic used to do the books?
Like the actual.
These are collectibles, bro.
Proper collectibles.
Yeah.
Wait. Your mom came to your house and threw away your Harry Potter books?
No. This back when. Yeah, so she didn't. We were living together.
Well, okay.
Right? So she was like, no. take
You're
them.
her son.
Yeah, I was her son.
You're meant to live together.
So anyway, so this is a conversation that it's going to boil back to some time back last year when was it last year or the year before when we were having G's birthday? G, John, myself were having a conversation. And so on Sunday morning, me and my daughter are looking for something to watch. And you know, so we're just going, have you watched Frozen? Now she's like, yeah, I've watched it. Have you watched Mrs. Doubtfire? I have. Home Alone 3? No, it's a trash one. Yeah, I didn't like it. So we're just going back and forth. Then we get to where Harry Potter is. I'm like, yo, Harry Potter. I'm excited. She's like, no, we can't watch it. Shosho said we can't. I'm like, what do you know? We can't. Wow. I was about to pull a coup in my house. My mom
Drop the
saying,
location where
my
you are.
daughter.
It's on site.
Then I was just like,
I mean, but like,
let me let it slide.
if she threw away your books back in the day, you don't expect it to suddenly now be like Jojo couldn't watch Harry Potter.
Yo, me, because I'm not like that into that
That religious.
like that.
Yeah.
You get.
Yeah.
But I thought about it for a sec, and I was like, nah. I was about to be like, fuck that. We can watch it. Then I just thought about it. Then my daughter was like, but Shosho will get mad, so we can't watch it. I was just like,
That's so sweet.
You know, I can relate to that because I'm finding myself, it's awkward. There's this zen that has just hit me randomly. And nowadays, I used to be the kind of person who would react to everything. Now I take time and I respond and I'm like, oh God, I'm going old. I'm growing.
but you know,
Like, I hate this maturity. I want to be back. Like, you know?
back like
You
that.
miss it.
But you know, it's
But were
ties
you
back.
ever really ratchet though? I don't think you were really ever. I mean, I don't know. You know,
Do tell. Clearly, we
We'll
have
get
two,
to
we
Ratchet.
have two different stories here.
So here's the thing, though, and I remember John saying, and I think G, you sided with it. Don't parents at times are always cautioning you from so many small things that they really fear doing.
True.
You know, what is it?
it's putting your own fears onto your kids.
Yeah. So I really thought
Projecting.
about it because I was like, those are my mom's fears. Like, I don't know anyone who's ever died from a cult known as Harry Potter.
But
the
guys
other
have
day,
died from cults though.
yeah, but guys have died from cults that are close home over here. That's just like writing.
So
Recently.
basically, your mom said, Jojo, do not watch Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But you can watch the news and watch Shakahola victims.
Oh, man.
More or
You
less.
get?
Which makes no sense.
So I was a bit confused because I was like, yo, it's Harry
But
Potter.
I
These are
see,
conversations
I
now.
really, and it goes back to the whole issue of African religion. Like,
Facts.
it's like, don't watch Harry Potter, but go to the church and give a thieving pastor all your money.
Yeah.
And then don't mess with ancestral religion. It's like, it's a lot. It's
G
a lot.
went there. G went
Do you know what
there.
I mean? It's a lot.
True.
Come on, Harry Potter.
Bro, I also went through that, and I think we had that conversation on the pod because my parents at some point wouldn't want us. You know, sometimes parents never know what you're watching until they're there and they see what you're watching.
Yeah.
So something like Courage the Cowardly Dog, bro. My mom was like, okay, I think it's time you stop watching this. So exactly, bro. Cause but we
Your
moved on
mom's
from
courageous.
that. No, bro. Like we were all, cause I also
see
bought
what you
into
did
it.
there.
I was like, damn, okay, cause your parents pass on their beliefs to you, right?
Yeah.
So I picked them up and I made them my own. I was like, okay, sir, I will not watch
Which
Courage cause
Cowardly Dog was that? Who was that?
Courage.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. The one who was always screaming.
Which one?
Yo,
The one who was
Eustace.
living in the middle of nowhere with Eustace and Muriel.
Eustace was the husband.
Yeah.
He was lazy. as
Iko na
fuck.
kisogo manzi.
But
Yeah.
why couldn't you watch? Why
Courage.
couldn't you watch Courage the Cowardly
Because
Dog?
It had-
the
it was
ghost, it
ghosty,
was scary.
yeah.
So they're looking at
But
such
you
things
could
as
watch
demonic, bro.
Casper.
No, bro. Even Ben 10.
Really?
Even Ben 10.
I had
Yeah,
less
because
childhood
their
than-
understanding is completely different. But
I
we
can-
all
I
learned
can-
together as a family, and we were like, you know what? Now that was just blind religion. Like we weren't even thinking straight. We weren't looking at the situation as is, and we had to grow out of that. So now anyone can watch whatever they want, like without having that thing at the back of your mind, like
As a-
damn. Yeah.
As a mother in this age, I could see why I wouldn't let my son watch Ben 10.
Why?
Why?
Which Ben 10 are you talking about? Where Calvin wewe? You're on your 2B.
But yo, have you guys got into an era where at times some people post like, guys, and I hate to say this on the podcast. Yo, I saw someone post up like this fly chick and another fly chick on Instagram, and guys were laughing about it, and they were just like, so El Nino, this, that, what, and now I didn't understand. And you go into like the picture, you know, like how on Twitter guys are posting, they're like, oh my god, I get what you mean, what.
Oh, and then you don't get it.
I don't get.
So now how do we help you?
Like, no, does that
We
happen
don't
to
get
you?
what you want.
I'm using myself as an example.
Yeah.
But in those kind of circumstances,
What was
do
the
you guys-
context of the picture?
Uko na FOMO we.
It
Mimi
was-
sinanga FOMO.
It was.
I'm not gonna for my own lie.
Mimi sinanga FOMO.
I have
I don't
FOMO
have
for some
it.
of these things, but I was just like, I don't get it, and I just let it slide. But what extent do you guys go
Dig?
to
No.
on social media to like?
I think for now, and like I mentioned on the pod a few weeks ago, I've unfollowed everyone on Twitter, and it's actually one of the best things I've ever done, because I like things happen unless I go looking for stuff, I
You're not
find
gonna
nothing.
find it.
So Twitter obviously still gives you suggestions of like mostly it's football stuff.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, like if I see something like a conversation that I'm mildly interested in, I might look back. Like today, there was this Jacob Juma thing was trending, and I was reading some of the backstory on that. But ordinarily, if it's happening, I don't know what it is, I leave it.
I think it depends with your level of interest. Because
Correct.
even me, say I see a basketball meme and it's trending. I love basketball, right?
Draymond
Like
Green.
Draymond choking Rudy
Choking
Gobert,
the-
you know. So you see the memes, Draymond Green in the gym, him lifting the WWE belt. You're wondering, what is the context?
Yo, you
So-
gotta put that video there. It was so bad.
Oh damn, are we actually going to insert a basketball clip?
Yo,
I'm here
come
for
on,
it,
it was
man.
so bad.
Let's go. We lost again.
like so what happened? Give the backstory. There was a fight that broke early into the game.
Damn, when the babes are here, ni saina noma. So,
What?
basically, one player, you know, there's that no contact thing in the NBA. Like,
Yeah.
the contact is kept at a minimum. So, one of our players, Klay Thompson, was caught holding the jersey of
Golden
one of
State,
the
yeah.
opponents, right?
Yeah.
So now they missed the basket, we got the rebound, so now we are heading to our offense. But now they have a little scuffle because Clay was kind of still holding, or his arm got stuck on the vest or something. I didn't see clearly, but now the guy feels like, why are you holding me, bro? So a brawl started right there and then, to a point where
Fight.
Clay's jersey was torn, bro.
On sight.
And this is 1.5 minutes into the game.
Into the game.
Nobody had scored yet.
What?
These were the first attempts. So Klay Thompson go, and then now you saw your teammates seeing you in that situation. No, they're gonna come and help
What's
you out.
happening?
So do
Yeah.
people get sent off in basketball?
Three
Literally,
people
three
got
guys,
ejected
like
1.5
three
minutes
guys.
into the game.
Fam.
When you get
Whoa.
ejected, you're off.
Yeah, you don't play that game.
Oh, really?
So we had
So imagine
already Steph
three
Curry is
guys.
on the bench because he had a knee issue, so he's not playing. And then now two of our best players who make the call, they both get ejected at the same time.
But
So how did you perform?
but the choke
We
was
actually
so
performed.
intense.
Yo, yeah.
Like he drugged him. I was like, what the fuck? This
Yeah.
is
Oh, yeah, that was
basketball. Like,
hilarious,
he was
bro.
just like drugging him. It was
So now,
mad.
in that case, say I see a meme of Draymond Green holding up the WWE belt, I'm like, yo, was there another fight? Like, what happened? So that's
it
when
makes sense.
I'll be more curious and
Okay.
I'll get into the comment section, maybe check out the trends.
Yeah.
But other than that, if it's maybe gossip to do with celebrities, bro,
Pop
I don't even
culture?
care. Pop culture, I don't really care. I honestly don't really care.
I feel like
But
Andy,
would you be interested when pop culture intersects with sports?
Yes,
Yeah, for sure.
Well, also when it comes to pop culture,
Oh,
it also depends
what?
with the level of interest as well.
Okay, for example,
'Cause I
like,
won't take
a
Taylor
basketballer
Swift.
goes through a divorce.
Oh shit!
Or
You know
a
when you
basket-
said intersex, I was like, yo,
Maybe that too.
Wow.
That too.
Okay, cool.
all right,
But
Calvin.
yeah. So you're saying what?
But I feel like use social media, you're one of the people I really admire the way you use it. You just use it for your own. You're in your own zone, your own space.
Yeah.
You're not really affected by the storms.
Nah.
I think so, Andy. If you follow Andy on special IG,
Andy, my nigga.
Yeah. What's your green circle, man? What's your green circle? Yo, G, these things I don't send to our group.
Yes.
I only send to Calvin.
Yes, I get that.
Yeah, cause
No, I get it. No, obviously everybody has that list of, like, even for me when I'm sending me, there are some things I'll send to some people, some things I'll send to other people.
True.
You know,
Yeah.
respectfully. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Respectfully.
I have a random question. Do you guys think you'll ever get to the point where you call Twitter X?
I already call Twitter
Getting that-
X right now.
On air
I
is
do,
a
but because of
struggle.
radio.
It is.
I call it Twitter because that's what it is.
Facts.
I call it X only on radio, but when I'm with everyone else, it's Twitter.
X doesn't just.
I'm
make
always,
sense to
I'm
me.
always.
doesn't
X has never
Same.
made sense.
X is never make sense.
I ain't trying to be.
It feels odd. It's just
Yeah, it
weird.
does.
Also, because you'll be like, tweets will happen on X. What?
Exactly.
But now that you say it, though, I think this guy is going to sell it.
I think
Right?
so.
Elon.
I think he's going to sell it. And I probably, any person who buys it would be in their right sense to rename it back
I
Twitter.
agree.
Yo, I love that we're
It's
here.
just- Twitter
actually,
just
yeah.
makes sense of a lot of things, you know, the way you tweet, the way you repost, like it just makes. It was called Twitter
I'm here for
because
X.
of.
I'm here for X, bro.
Really?
Yeah, of course. People don't like change.
It has
I'm here for
I think
change.
that
It has
Every
backing.
change is necessary.
But here we are with the X. Okay. Before we
X.
move on, yeah. Before I love that we're here because there's something you talked about on radio on your breakfast show with Tonio Kibbs. Big up Tonio Kibbs. And something that Elon Musk had brought up, something along the lines of to do with technology and AI. We're getting into a time where we're going to be having machines do what we do.
Yeah.
Right.
So now most of us are going to be having some free time on our hands.
Yeah.
And so now the dilemma becomes, what do you do with your free time on this
More
planet?
podcasters.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, something along those lines.
The
Yeah.
context was that when AI is fully evolved, humans would only have to work if they want to.
Oh yeah, that's the
You
one.
get me?
Yeah.
So basically, if you think about it, if you have a Android, it's actually called an Android. a droid.
Android, yeah.
You could say to the droid, "Okay, can you go and pick up my mom?" The droid goes downstairs, gets in the car, drives and picks up your mom, and brings her home. Or you can say to the droid, basically go and run a bath or whatever. Humans would only have to work, and the challenge of life would be finding meaning in life. And I
like
equate
that.
I equate it to like if you're a multi-millionaire. People always talk about being multi-millionaire and billionaire. Like one thing I've learned is that if you're a billionaire, a millionaire, or gazillionaire, your life doesn't actually change once you hit a certain threshold.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like there's enough. Like if you have 20 billion in the bank, right?
Same as a billion.
Your life is literally the same as a billionaire.
Yeah.
Because you can only maximize it to some point, right? Now, with Androids and AI doing what they do here, like, what do we do?
Live life, bro. I feel like.
Isn't that a beautiful place to be?
It is.
Oh yes,
Oh,
yes it
hell
is.
no.
And above all, we're in the best sector because I think it's going to be a very long time before AI can duplicate creativity. I just feel that way.
I don't know about that, you
I
know.
don't know.
Really?
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
think about ChatGPT.
Did you
Bro,
watch
like-
how this Denzel movie recently there was a strike and they had to finish the script on AI. That movie was shit, and the way I love it, Equalizer.
Yeah, Equalizer.
Oh,
It was
they
actually
finished
very
it off
flat.
with AI.
Yeah,
It was
they
very
finished
flat.
it off with
Yeah.
AI.
But you know, they did?
Yeah.
But you
The
know, my
script.
thing is this, right? I'm
There was a
actually,
strike.
I'm
The writer's
finding
strike.
myself doing a lot more stuff on like ChatGPT,
Oh, I
right?
love ChatGPT.
Like I love, like say for instance, I need to arrange my thoughts.
Yeah.
Like today I was writing a paragraph for LinkedIn, right? And I literally wrote to it how I'd speak, and I said, package that for LinkedIn.
Yeah.
And the thing just, it says, sure.
Yeah.
And you know
emojis.
what I love about it, but also was kind of a bit skeptical,
Yeah.
was how it was so precise on some things. I was like, where are you getting all of this information?
We're the ones feeding
I
it.
won't lie to
Exactly.
you.
We're feeding
We're
the beast.
feeding it.
I hate ChatGPT and people who use it. Not generally, but generally like in business. it's like I hate receiving an email that's so obviously written by ChatGPT
Yeah.
because people have tones. Like I when I write an email, it's very direct, and sometimes I have to write an email and read it once, twice, 3 times to make sure that it doesn't come across as being rude.
Yeah.
But fam, let me like I've read some of Kevin's emails.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I read one the other day. I was
When
like,
you're looking for the email, I'll tell you why I agree with you on this point. Like, I was working in recruitment, and you get this CV, and it's like, wow. And then the person comes for the interview, 0
it doesn't
personality.
they're awako.
Awako.
But you see now, there's the difference. You see, what I was doing is I described to it what I am, what I do, and what I whatever. So I'm just like, structure it how you'd package it for. You
For
get,
LinkedIn.
but I fed it, and when I read the what do you call it, the thing, I was like, okay, cool.
I think
Yeah.
also the way you put in the way you put in what you wanted to like rephrase
Yes.
or regenerate or whatever really matters.
It's very important.
Because either for me, I usually do it when when your mind is a little bit fuzzy and you're putting things together, but you're just like it doesn't sound right. Then you put it on there and you're just like rephrase. Then the way it comes out, you're just like that's exactly what I wanted to say.
time-
The exact words I wanted to say them in and the same structure.
Yeah, but you gotta go in and humanize it, man.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
for sure.
You know,
I
like
agree.
all the words that ChatGPT
It's a bit too
use.
perfect.
Like some words that they use, it's just like, even me in real life, I will not use
Especially
that.
like if we chat a lot and you know how I cut my words.
For sure,
You're
yeah.
obviously just gonna know this ain't your brain.
Yeah, facts.
Yo, kwanza if you're like Kodak Black and you're writing a CV and you're like, this ain't no champagne, man.
I hope so.
Right.
Wow.
It's mad.
God damn it.
But this,
I just feel at the end of the day, like, first and foremost, I want to express my gratitude for
Oh
your
my
positive
God.
feedback on our recent collaboration. It was truly uplifting to hear, and I'm eager to nurture and expand our partnership forever. Building on the momentum, I'd like to propose that the next blah, 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 blah. Given the success of our previous blah, blah, I believe another, I can't let you know
Why
what
does
it's
it sound
about.
like vows?
But it's what I'm trying to say. It's like,
Wow. Till death do us part.
Furthermore, I'm thrilled
Furthermore.
I'm thrilled to introduce an exciting potential collaboration opportunity. The Mics Are Open podcast, a platform that perfectly encapsulates
Come on. Elevator pitch.
our brand ethos. Their conversational style allows for seamless integration of the blah blah blah. I'm imagining an episode built around the theme of this. Given the podcast established, like you don't talk like that.
I blame you because
Why?
he's talking to you.
It feels like
No, that wasn't to me. That's the client.
email.
It's
Yeah.
Even worse.
but you see, here's the thing.
That's how I talk to the
get,
client.
I get what you mean, right?
And nobody reads long emails
No, like,
anymore.
that's
For me, if it's more than a
but
page
you
for
know,
the screen, I'm not reading it.
here's the actual thing. One thing I've come to learn, right? So, and G is the same. If you've worked in advertising or in a very formal way, or formal like you in recruitment, right? Your emails today, even if you're not in that field,
Yeah.
will still have the same kind
Correct.
of tone.
True.
G, you the same.
Correct.
You the same. Bro, I get emails from people who've not had no formal whatever. And I'm just like,
It gives you an ick, right?
yeah. You get, like, I can tell the difference. So if he's writing to someone who's so seasoned in that kind of regard, they have to,
Allow
I can
it.
see
Yeah.
the help that is needed. But they've taken it an extra mile.
Yeah.
But I feel that if you use ChatGPT or you use Bard or any of these other ones that have come up, I feel at the end of the day, like, at least learn how to prompt. Like, there's the AIs rather now that say, what tone do you want?
Yeah.
Do you want it conversational? Do you want it to be...
But also, with that said, you can actually write it how you're saying,
Yeah.
and then
if you
just
perfect
give a
it.
prompt and say,
Rephrase,
Yeah.
and just say,
Make it shorter.
make it shorter, or put it
Yeah.
in this, and pop. It doesn't actually take away from
No.
Yeah,
Anything
what
that you have to, you're saying, yeah.
I just hate receiving.
I-
Like, I
I-
receive them all the time, and I'm like, I feel like it's like you're saying to me, I didn't have time to express myself. So here's the chat.
Nah, come on. Nah, you can't do that,
for
bro.
me, here's a fucking thing. It's like saying you're going to start walking to Baricho Road. There's a goddamn
And you have a car. Yeah, use the car.
You have
We're
a
getting to
point.
that.
If there was a chopper, my
You have
gang
a
would use the
point.
chopper.
I'm
What do you
getting
mean?
to a point, like I'm sitting with
chopper, not a
my
car.
uncle Arthur, right? well, I shouldn't be
I'm not a
putting this
star.
out, but he was telling me of, like, you know, when you've done an Excel sheet nicely and you've
Excel.
balanced it and everything. Bro, imagine accountancy. They don't even have no excitement in life, but finally, here's excitement. Something
Bana.
that can redo something.
You don't remember when Excel introduced Excel stories?
Oh,
Yes.
Word.
Yes.
What do you mean
No
Excel
But
fucking
then
story?
they
way.
removed it. There was supposed to be stories.
On Excel.
Ah, wait, what are we?
Tips and tricks of like people who are pros in Excel.
Oh, that would be
and then you
dope.
can get like, you can watch those videos.
Wow.
Like if I'm
That's
doing
dope.
Anyone sends me an Excel story is the last day we speak on this planet.
And her name is Kelly Rowland. I have my money on her. I have my money on Kelly.
For those of you who don't understand the Kelly Rowland reference, many years ago, Kelly Rowland tried to use Excel to send a
on the
message.
phone. On
She was texting Nelly on Excel. I love it. I love it.
Right, yeah, but for me, I'm here for it. I can see a lot of
I'm here for.
I'm just scared I'm getting dumber
Why?
because I'm delegating too much, not really using my brain power.
Do you know that's interesting? Do you know what I find? One of the things that really bugs me is that I feel that my handwriting is worse now.
Oh, yeah.
Doctor.
Is that just me? Because I don't write.
Yes.
At all. So when
I feel you on
when I
that.
have to write, it feels so awkward.
And you
It's been
realize,
phased out.
and it would have been worse.
Calvin
Gee,
is such a
I
dirty
know.
mind,
I got
bro.
the joke as well.
no, like there's
Maybe
a
I
time.
shouldn't say what I was going
Here's
to
the thing.
say.
Before you even get to that, so G and I go
that-
to a
that
lot of
one is
meetings
gone.
together, right? If you guys have never seen G's handwriting, like at times I have to touch his hand and tell him, bro, relax.
It's okay. I'm here.
He writes in caps. Like what the fuck?
Is everything okay?
Why are you angry? Who hurt you?
All caps. Come on.
The politest thing, but it's so stunned. Like
But I thought for you it would be way better because of DJing and dexterity
Oh
of
man,
fingers.
Yvette, you took it there.
I'm sorry.
But it's
sorry.
true. I write in caps.
When you're writing, let me ask: do you hold your pen like really tight?
Or close to the tip.
Hey, you. You were saying. You were saying.
And you know, the craziest thing, even on the iPad, it's the same.
Yeah.
I write in
Hey,
caps.
close to the tip ni crazy. Itashinda
What's the
manze.
thinking behind that?
Hakuna grip.
I write in caps because I find it easier to write in caps.
Because I was about to ask that
I
question.
just
but you
find it
answered.
easier. Like
You learned handwriting and writing in Jamaica.
Writing rhythms. What a bro book like. Me there.
That was your pleasure.
I
Exclamation.
know how to write cursive, but I'm just not good at it. So I write in caps.
Oh man.
Ama, you're better with straight lines than curves.
Oh my gosh!
Yo.
It's a genuine question.
Exactly.
It is a beautiful question,
Yeah,
actually.
I'm better. I just find it easy to write in caps, so I write everything in caps.
I now need to see your handwriting.
But if you were to do like, for example, Sudoku or a puzzle or something, is that something you take up just to?
Yeah, your numbers also in caps.
Yeah.
One.
They're not your friends.
You guys have no sense.
You know, like that has just reminded me of one time. We went for a media briefing, right? So many years ago, there was this particular company that was, getting into the market, and this is before like the GGs and what have you. They used to be based in Westlands, right? So G and I have gone for a brief. So all the presenters and everything, and. You know how presenters be at briefs, they're trying to impress the clients and, oh my God, I've used your product. And clients are like, getting their bonus and shit. And then someone said,
Degrading 101.
someone said, yeah, I tried to sell my dress on it. And like we were at this meeting and we had to turn and just like tears were rolling. Tears rolling down. Cause have we laughed?
Because she didn't wear dresses.
Gee, I wanted to ask you. You went about the life of writing shorties letters.
Actually, that's a
As
good
in the,
question.
Yeah,
Yes.
because
You
us
never
in
had a
high
pen
school,
pal?
we were very big on
S.W.A.L.K.
that.
You really fucking saved that situation, huh?
What's that?
Right now saying that shit. That's not the reason.
What?
Why we were laughing?
Why were we laughing?
No, we were laughing at you, bro.
No, we'll come back to that
No,
one
say
day.
it. I don't remember.
No. It's a bit disrespectful. But we were like,
As if bringing the story up isn't disrespectful.
no.
Why were we laughing, Calvin?
Tell us. Me, I didn't
Now
get the
we're
joke.
curious.
I didn't get the joke.
She said I sold my dress on GG. And we started laughing.
it wasn't Gigi.
No, before
It wasn't
that.
Gigi. It wasn't
Whatever.
Gigi.
Do with your handwriting.
No, it's very devilish. Let's just stop.
I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember.
You opened the can of worms. You can't give
And
us
you're here
now.
baiting
Put a
us.
long bleep.
Yes.
Bro,
Cancel your joke. Cut it out of this edit
fucking
kwanza.
change names, man.
Okay.
They were like,
Okay, no. Don't
it's
do
evil
it.
that we fucking laughed, bro. Let's
Okay.
just put it that way.
You know, bro. You know what you know. We don't know what you know.
Okay.
We can't chat GPT it out of
Manze.
Just say it.
Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. But what I do know is that I would have said what it is.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I don't know why Calvin's scared. Anyway,
Anyway, did you read the girl them letters back in school?
yeah, everybody did. Like, you had to, my handwriting was good in those days.
Okay.
Like in those days, my handwriting was. I don't know where it
Valedictorian
changed.
thing.
Well, we
It was
started using
so
laptops.
cute. Remember before you put it in the envelope,
And
you
you
spray the
spray-
color.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And you
cute.
sleep with it under your pillow.
Did you used to did you used to dedicate songs down there?
S.W.A.L.K.
S.W.A.L.K.
Come on.
No.
What's that?
Y'all don't know
S.W.A.L.K.
what means?
What's that?
Austin, do you know? Hey, do you know
You
Biggie?
guys are showing your ages.
No, yeah. Calvin, you know that?
S.W.A.L.K.
What's
I
that?
don't know what the fuck that is.
I'm not telling you guys.
Wow.
Oh, we
Artie
found-
Cent?
Sealed with a loving kiss.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Can I get a letter?
It's giving army wives.
Yo, nowadays they just be signing letters like,
Not army
we
wives.
outside.
Be outside.
One I
XOXO.
divorce papers.
Sealed with a
fine.
loving kiss.
I didn't know that.
That's cute. Okay. I don't think I
I'm
ever
gonna
got
use
letters.
that hashtag.
Ashley,
how about 2 years?
Ashley, you are not in the system where writing
Wow, the
letters was.
system.
Yes. Hauko kwa 844, si ndio? 844 ulitoka mapema. Uliingia. Exactly, because
But you were seeing boys every single day, right?
Valid point.
also that, so you're not
Also, we
sending
had
each
like
other
call
letters
phones
like
and
that.
shit.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't
You had
think
phones
it's
in
me.
school?
You know?
Yeah.
So you're sending each other messages.
Yeah.
Actually,
Si ndio hizo sasa ma.
Actually didn't go to a real school. You had phones
No,
in
she
school.
didn't.
Imagine.
Gee, are you talking?
But, it's,
Wait.
but you know
Are we
what's
talking
crazy?
with two
I love it. I love
But
it.
you know what's
Two
actually,
blind mice.
now that
The
we're
reason me and G sit together, right?
Now that we're talking about that, right? So I saw a very progressive story today, right? It said that 6 boys had been busted smoking weed while doing KCSE. They have not been expelled. They have been told we'll press charges after exam. I was like,
I love it. I love it.
That's the one.
Back in the day.
Let me tell you what the irony would be if one of them actually becomes number 1 in the whole country.
Yeah, they dropped the charges.
Say something now.
Yeah.
Legalize.
Yeah.
But can I ask a question though?
Yeah.
And I genuinely, and I am not asking this question just for question's sake, is I don't understand why people go to the extent that they go to like get papers and cheat in KCSE. I don't get it.
It's because we come from a system that is very, you have to get this grade, you have to. Like literally, life in high school and after are 2 different things.
Correct.
You're told the world is only going to treat you well if you get good grades.
True.
If
True.
not, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, but I think that I really, like, I genuinely, I just don't get it how people will go to the extent of paying hundreds
But-
of thousands.
but
I
also-
tell you
Because the
why
proof is in the
also,
pudding.
and I also fault the system. I remember one time my nephew was told to do a presentation to say why he wants to move from 844 back then to go into GCSE.
Okay.
And he's like, I only have 1 point, Dad. 8 minus 4 minus 4, 0.
Wow.
Oh,
That was the argument.
That was his
Oh
argument.
man.
But
That's a genius.
He actually said the problem is you're conditioned to cram and then regurgitate the content on paper.
Valid.
And then you go to university and they start dropping big words like critical thinking, debate,
Furthermore.
justify, expand, substantiate. And you're like, bruh, I just read and I mark down to the dots, the full stops, and the eyes, and I come and copy paste. Now I have to use my brain. It's ridiculous.
And that's why, cause the system is set up for you not to use your brain,
Correct.
but to feed the same
Copy
system
paste.
that is going just in circles,
True.
in circles. So you find that I'm glad I experienced both private and public sectors, because being in public schools, it's literally survival for the
And
fittest.
it
Even,
sounded
even
like
the
you worked in government, public sector, private.
exactly, manze. Like it's either you survive or you don't survive. Because
Or you
even
die.
the teachers in there, bro, you think they have time to like focus on one student? No,
Yeah.
there's like 60 other students that they need to focus on.
Whole 4 years in that school,
Ah.
I was like, yo,
She
are you
was
guys
busy.
using pregnancy
Nikuzatu.
as contraception?
Let me-
Because when you're pregnant, you can't get pregnant again.
Speaking
When you
of
get
which-
into the private
speaking
sector,
of
that's when
which-
you start using your brain now.
Before I get into all of that, when you were in high school, was there like one of those male teachers who you were like, man, nigga, you could take this shit anytime?
Hey, there was
Yes.
a Mr. Njagi. And then
Kai,
he had
umesema jina
me.
yake.
Oh, anyways, he's in the States now. And
How'd you know?
Kept up, huh?
I
Hey,
stopped him on
hey.
Facebook one
Like,
day. Yes.
Is he married now? Or was he married?
Is. Yeah, he is. And actually, he's the one who got me into creative writing.
Did you know?
What was he having you write?
S.W.A.L.K.
That's the title of the pod.
Guys,
Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
Now I wanted to ask Calvin if you had that female teacher, cause manze pale ukambani jo,
I've
ulikuwa
said
kumeka
this,
ukiwa,
bro.
man.
We had this one teacher, whenever she rubbed the blackboard, it was horrific. She was just like,
Now watch me whip.
she was just
Now
like,
watch me
you
whip.
rub the blackboard. Had she tried, guys would just be, desks would be level.
Kwanza boys manze.
She'd be like, boys, the desks are too high today.
And then worst case scenario, her lessons are only after lunch.
Aye. Guys would be sneaking out, but to bust a quick one.
Oh my
They just
God.
like, teacher, can we go to the washroom? Aye, boys, you're going.
Not boys.
So many of you.
I'm glad I never saw that in high school. We were having that conversation the other day with a couple of my homies. And we never saw, like, I never saw not one guy, not one nigga in high school jack off or choke the monkey. I've never even seen evidence of anyone having done that.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Let me
because
tell you a
you'll
fact.
hear
Like,
Mandem
walked
saying,
in-
you'll hear,
I
bro.
think in high school, it's more of lesbianism than you guys
Than us
jerking
guys.
off.
I don't
Yeah.
think so. What?
I
with,
think
with,
so.
with,
There is no school in this country, and I can say it without a shred of doubt, that every term there's not at least a case of like babes have been kuzuad because of
so you want to tell me
lesbianism.
this thing is not new?
It's not new.
True, because
It's not new.
in my high school,
This
4
is
years
me
only
going
had one
in depth.
experience.
Like, these are questions because I never went to a girls' school.
No problem.
What ornaments are they using? Are they just like DJing,
DJs.
Sorry to use that word.
It's fine.
Are they, sorry, yellow pages. No, I meant, are they using their fingers?
I wouldn't know
Christ.
because I'm strictly dickly.
No, but
But-
from the conversations and the research
From the
on the ground.
conversations, there's a lot of touching. Yeah, so it's like those ones afternoon preps on the weekends or just thing. And girls, like emotion is not something foreign. If I see two boys holding hands during a school funky, I'm gonna be like, yo, are you alright? But then for babes, it's like, first of all, we have mass showers, not like cubicles and everything. So the attraction sometimes festers over time. And I had a conversation with, and I'm sorry to bring it back to this context, is I had to drop a document for a friend of mine who's a teacher recently. And I was told, she's on duty at the toilet. I'm like, what the hell is an English teacher
Whoa.
doing on duty at the toilet? She's like, because unfortunately, where I come from, the genders are separated for obvious reasons. So you're going through puberty and you're feeling things in your body, you'll experiment with your next best available person. So now they even have to have teachers outside the toilet during recess because boys
never
are getting
know.
in there and touching each other.
Oh, man. You
Do you
ask.
think-
Puberty is a bitch. That's why I think.
Man.
Pardon
Do you
my
feel
French.
that's why they should really bring in like sex education?
For sure.
To really just explain like this is how you're feeling
For
and
sure.
this is why you're feeling how you're feeling?
I agree with that point 110% for one specific reason. Recovering in therapy, just going through a lot of stuff in life, I find it easier to resonate with my feelings now that I can name them.
Yeah.
For example, when I meet a guy and it's hot and heavy in the first 3 weeks, calling, texting, I'm like, this motherfucker is love bombing me.
Yep.
So I can pace myself. And then maybe when he drifts and now he starts, this motherfucker is breadcrumbing me. You treat me like an option, I drop you like a choice.
Come on.
So we move. There is a lot of power in having that
But
information.
you've said that, but I'll use the analogy of Eliud Kipchoge, as my nigga. He's been doing amazing things for Kenya. you know, medal after medal, right? I don't, you know, you've said love bombing, right? Kipchoge runs a couple of marathons a year. Maybe I'm running a marathon this weekend. Then there's going to be a stretch where I'm training, and then I'll come back for the Boston Marathon, you know, the Dubai Marathon in this case.
So you give some allowance.
Give some allowance because I'm training. But you know, endurance is not something that everybody wakes up. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
You give him the amen.
I did.
Interestingly enough, it's like phrases like love bombing and breadcrumbing. I find them to be so
New school.
new school.
True.
And I really feel that like we've got names and labels for everything these days.
Yes, we do.
Because like love bombing is like when someone shows you too much affection.
Yeah, like when the honeymoon phase of the relationship, like you're just getting to know each other. Perhaps nothing's happened yet, so it's fatal attraction.
Yeah.
So you do the most.
Damn.
And the idea
I thought
actually,
And you know
Fatal
this-
Attraction was just a movie, man.
the idea behind love bombing is you do it so much so that you make sure that the individual is not going to move or is not
Correct.
going to feel.
It's asserting dominance. And
Yeah, it's
control.
asserting dominance, and
Because when
also-
that bubble bursts, and most likely it'll happen after we have sex,
Yeah.
then I crave you because you've already conditioned me. You have introduced me to a vibe you have to maintain.
And at the end of the day, when you come back, you're still gonna be like, oh shit, he actually cared for me.
True.
He actually, so you've already set that precedence in the person's mind that either way, I've loved you this much.
Yeah.
If I leave you for a couple of months and come back, you still have to remember how much I loved you before.
There's something, and I know, please, G, don't make fun of me. In Nigeria, there's something called Okafor's Law. Okafor's Law means if I'm a guy, I've smashed maybe multiple babes, right? But there's that one babe that I know any day I want it.
You'll
She
get-
will not. She'll just be like, I'm going to shit, shower, and shave. Where are you? I'm coming.
Shit, shower, and shave.
Yeah, like, you know, once you got it, you can get it anytime.
Anytime fact.
That's Okafor's Law.
And that's, I mean, I've been on Kafu's Law.
Y'all have life hard.
I've been on Kafu's Law, honey.
Anyway, in more ways than one.
Have you, like, so you're trying to say you've taken a shit before you went to get laid?
I've taken a shit shower and what did you say?
Shave.
Shit shower and shave.
Yeah, real quick.
Where are you? Same place?
Yes.
Say less. Let's
Period.
go.
We move.
Okay,
Wow.
sorry. You guys, Andy, don't you have questions today?
You were talking, bro.
No.
You seemed. Oh damn, yeah, Calvin. Calvin had a question. Let me talk, but
I took out my phone to record Austin, bro. Have you guys seen Austin?
Why?
It's like he's watching a movie, bro. This guy is okay.
Calvin, hebu nikuulize.
These guys are about to be like, pause.
Guys, now that we have Yvette in the studio, I want to, first of all, of course, big up Corp Bank and the year account for really getting behind the Good Company channel for the next few months. And, the year account definitely is the account for you. Now, when I say it's the account for you, it doesn't, some people look at year like it's just for the young ones.
For the
It's
young
not
ones.
just, if you're going to university, for example,
Yeah.
year account, your help loan can be paid directly.
Do you need some
into-
help with that?
Some help
Your
with the help.
loan can be paid directly into a year account.
Yeah.
If it's your first salary, your first job, the year account's for you as well. And it comes with so many like financial
Frills.
That's not frills, but also assistance, like things like webinars to help you manage your
Oh,
finances.
nice. I like
and
that.
To keep. So I wanted to kind of direct the conversation.
Can I just add something? And to be honest, in Kenya, I think they have the sexiest debit card. The orange and the black, the colors.
Always.
They always. Like,
Yeah.
it's a statement, and then the bold year that's in the middle.
Yeah.
your
love
debit
it.
card that you can use to pay for goods and services online and everywhere else.
Correct.
Do you know what I mean? So the thing with that is I wanted to kind of like move into a space where you're in Dubai, we're in Kenya. All of us have had to up our hustle game
Correct.
because things are getting rough. So I wanted to just ask you, like, from the perspective of someone who lives in Dubai, what are you doing to kind of like get that extra income in and just keep the lights on even
Okay.
more?
I think for me, first of all, I've been employed since I was 20.
Wow.
So I feel like I didn't choose my job. My job chose me. And probably with proper guidance, I would have started media way back when.
Right.
And it's interesting you ask that because I'm not here for what I do, but I'm here for my passion. If it wasn't for podcasting, I wouldn't have been here. So now my passion project is actually opening doors and bringing me into rooms that I would have never been in if I just focused on my employment. And it's beautiful because it serves as a distraction, not just financially, but even emotionally. When one field is stressful, then I can derail myself a little bit and be like, okay, let me put some effort here to give myself joy, because that's important. So that has come through podcasting. Obviously on my platform, I have advertisers, I have sponsors, I influence for a couple of people. I also do voiceovers now. So that it's nice when you're like, when I had for instance, I had my fixed income until October, and then my company was just like, I had a situation with
Anyway.
And then they let me go. So if I didn't have a side hustle, how would I make ends meet? I don't think it's a luxury anymore, and I don't mean to put pressure on anybody, but the sooner you start doing it, the better. It's a necessity.
What about you, Andy?
I'm a DJ, so one of the avenues I'll definitely use is getting more gigs, because you can have as many as you can handle in a week or in a night or in a day. Pause. But more like what she said, I think one of the things that I've really benefited from is following my passion. Like I can say categorically, before I did my last influencing gig, I had intentionally told myself that I want to go out there, do what I love doing, and capture that content. I'm not doing it for anyone else. I'm just doing it for me. Capture some dope-ass content, put it up on my social media like I'm being paid to. And as I was doing that, bro, like some brands just started reaching out like, hey, yo, we have seen what you're doing. It was the quality. It was about what we want to do. The message is aligning, so we'd love to work with you. Amazing. And that has happened more than once, more than twice. So I can gladly say that as much as it's scary sometimes, cause you'll end up spending some of your money, and here you are trying to make some more money. So kuna ile concept here, spend money to make some money, but it has to be a bit more strategic so that you're not just losing money. But more often than not, if you bank on yourself, if you bank on your whatever you're passionate about, your passion points.
And that's interesting how both of you have highlighted your passion points as a way in which for you to get the extra money in. Calvin.
Man, listening to you guys, I feel like for me, and this is a question someone asked me 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3, it's a bit different for me. So I feel like I'm in my investment phase. Right? And when I say investment, I'm not talking about like what do I call it? Like all of this mega projects, right? It's different things that I'm pumping money into, the little that I've used from like my different passions, right? But I'm doing that because I want them to turn into businesses, right? And the one thing that now I'm thinking about is, and this is not to like plug, right? Is actually, you know, when you get into that phase when you're building businesses, you now start to think you need a partner who can take care of you. Like when you get an LPO that says 90 days and you don't have that liquidity. So you need a partner who can say, okay, this is what's up. Because you see, so you know, there's so many different people. I spend quite a bit of time doing entrepreneurship now. So that kind of those like, you know, now cop to hold my hand and be like, you can do this, you can do that, because I've been with them for years, you know what I mean?
Was the trigger? What made you decide to go the investment route?
Bro, I've looked at so many stories of and I think I've said it on the podcast before, I never want to get caught flat out. Right? Like I want it to be like, if anything were to happen, safety. It's a small bump, but it's continuous, right? Like if I have to downscale, it's just a bit, but you probably won't notice. So, and I hate that and that comfort of just being, everything's always going to be okay. You get? So I'd rather just pump.
Ashley.
All right. I think I've been in my phase of experimenting like different niches that I have. So a couple of side hustles. I've been freelancing a lot as well. Even in the 1 year that I didn't necessarily have a job, a lot of freelance came through for me, which really helped. And it's in areas that I actually am back to the passionate about. So a little bit of like events, a little bit of marketing as well, consultancy as well comes into play. So honestly, I usually say this is my main gig, and then also like the agency is. It's true.
I can see why the energy here is top tier.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, then I mean, of course, I'm in an agency which is full time, but this is full time for me. So that I would say is also my side gig.
I've been moonlighting on all of you. I'm sorry, I've been moonlighting.
What about you? Are you feeling the pinch?
Everyone's feeling the pinch, but I think that for me, it's been a beautiful opportunity to like double down on things like strategies. I've been writing a lot of strategies. In fact, some of your favorite companies have been paying me to write strategies for them.
So like consulting.
So consultancy for one, and I've been doing consultancy for a couple of companies in the UK as well.
Nice.
Just because I realize that there's a whole gap in the market where people don't understand where this digital space is going to next and what's going to happen next. And the thing about it is a case of like, I've always been passionate about what's next.
That's
So for me, the hustle's always been like, okay, we're sitting in this room today recording this podcast, but what does it look like in 2025?
True.
Allow me to brown nose a little bit. That's actually really beautiful, because what you're doing now is eventually also going to become a case study. So not only are you benefiting your pocket, but you're also leaving legacy.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But
So for me, like, I think, and you know, I think the key thing that anybody could take away from this conversation or this part of the podcast is, if you're hustling and you're trying to, if you can find a way in which you can turn your passion into money.
True.
Like for me, my passion is always what's next. That's how I've always been. So it's like, so I'm now actively, I didn't realize that there was a name for it. It was just me trying to do something. What's next?
Yeah,
but now I realize that people are willing to throw a paycheck your way to provide them with a way.
I have a question.
but-
How sweet is a passion paycheck? Ooh.
Yeah, it's good.
When I first got my endorsement for a restaurant,
Oh, nice.
I didn't even want to back the check. I just wanted to look at it. I'm like,
Frame it.
It's crazy. But you know, one other thing that I'm also now, I love this area that we're in, but also I'm now finding myself in a bit more of like traditional stuff, right? Like,
explain.
I'll sit here. The other day I was having a conversation with my mom, right? You know, when her cattle had been stolen. And I was just thinking about like agriculture, you know, so many different things. Because truth of the matter is this, right? Creators at times, you know, we're chasing this gig, we're chasing that gig, we're chasing this gig, right? It's sexy and all of that, and like you said, your passion can pay you. But I'm also thinking in terms of, you know, people still gotta eat at the end of the day. 100%, right? So like I watched this show that comes on TV at like 6:30. The other day they were doing something about like Orthodox tea, and I was like so interested in Orthodox tea, right? So I was talking to my mom, what is Orthodox tea? And she was like, so Sri Lanka used to be such a big market for Orthodox tea, and it's kind of fallen off, right? So that's something that's big right now. So you get, so it's interesting, even if we're in this sector and it's very sexy and all of that, also think about those other very conventional ways, because those, they're tried and tested.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm happy that over the months to come, with our partnership with Corp Bank, we'll be able to speak about things like this. Because I remember when we did the episode 10, when we spoke about finances. To this day, we still get a lot of feedback from people saying, when you
the
do another
Excel
one.
sheet guy, I remember. Yeah, I remember.
So, you know, listen, like we're saying, like partnership with Corp Bank, so don't forget the year account is there to make it happen, to make you, to be an enabler in your life, man, to give you access to your own ambition, you know? It's not just a debit card, it's a lifestyle. I mean, look at some of the events which are coming forward. Yes, last week you mentioned about a year-sponsored movie premiere. I'm happy to say they were like That's a really good idea.
That's dope.
Nice.
They say it's a really good idea. So don't forget, man, if you are starting university, you can have your HELP loan paid directly into your year account. If it's your first job, it's for you as well. There's a lot of financial advice via the webinars. Don't forget also, it's a digital situation. So once you have your year account, you have access to the M-Corp app, which you can then use to manage all of your money. So it's digital, man.
You know, I'm not even playing, man. I got my M-Corp account right here. You know what I mean?
But you've been with COP for a long time.
I'm a COP
Oh, you're
guy.
a cool guy. High five, Calvin.
There you go.
Do you remember?
We see you.
Do you remember when it was Jumbo
Calvin
Junior?
left me hanging.
And
High
then
five.
moved
hi.
down to
Pa, pa, pa.
now when you move from Jumbo Junior, you go down to now the year account. So you start literally from when you're a baby, and that was like a
But you know the thing
saving.
is, it's like, and it's funny, like I always say, man, like people get to the year account and they stay there, man. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, before we wrap up, Andy, I know Andy's always got a wild
Question.
Funny you ask.
Yes.
Funny you ask. Calvo manze. Mashabiki kuna kitu nataka kujua. Don't ask how we got to these thoughts, but damn. Are the ladies pulling your hair in the bedroom, bro?
Oh, wow.
What?
Yvette, unaweza relate ama? Calvin,
I mean,
That's gonna be the wildest question ever.
Of course, you man can't relate.
So let me tell you this.
Yeah.
So
wait, let me. Is this because you're a little skeptical about your hair?
Hapana, juu saa zingine the babes can get carried away, man.
And you got nice hair texture
Thank
as
you, love.
well.
Thank you, love.
so my thing is this, right?
You're trying to feel it.
So like right now, my Waithera, she's away. I think for 10 days. So she said she was going on
Who's
leave from.
Waithera?
Yeah.
She's my Waithera. Natty Loco on Instagram, and she's taking care of my hair.
Okay.
Yeah, so they've done an amazing job. Actually, PG introduced me to
Why don't you
Waithera.
cut your locks?
It's addictive, bro. The other day I woke up, I dreamt someone had cut my locks.
Samson. What was the name? Delilah.
It was a woman, funny enough. Yeah.
What was her name? Waithera.
I know this is sound crazy, but man, I hate dreadlocks. Like I literally hate dreadlocks.
But you see, for me, it's spiritual for me
I'll
now,
never
right?
be with a guy who has longer hair than mine, and that's saying a lot.
Is it?
Wallahi.
I
It's a
don't
little
like
sexy.
hair.
I would
Preference.
No.
Preference.
Bald man. Do it better.
Shine your hair.
Bien ulifanya kitu pale manze.
Yo, come on.
That's
Listen,
I swear.
you know,
I will take a beard connecting over
But
hair.
I'll say this: the
Gee,
older,
come on.
the older I'm getting. Let me say this: the older I'm getting,
Shango
the
Kamtia.
less hair I like on a man. I wouldn't even lie
you know
about
what?
that.
I'm gonna fucking say this. All of this
Say
bald
it.
man shit, what. All these niggas who ain't got hair on their head.
Tell them.
They just ain't got money to fucking fly to Turkey.
Oh,
Motherfuckers.
I'm not with you over there. Damn.
Shit back.
No,
Wait,
so
let's round
Tell
this
me
back
why.
out.
no. Let's go back. Bring it back.
Has anybody?
Bring it back.
You're not answering the
So,
question,
here's the
Calvin.
thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I know a lot of men actually do feel very, very take my hat off for this segment. A lot of men do feel very vulnerable when their hair starts to thin or their hairline recedes. A lot of men actually have issues with that. I don't know why.
Bro, I can
Because for
relate.
me, it was like once my hair started to thin, I was like, "Yep, I ain't gonna
It's
be that
a wrap.
guy trying to." But also, the hair
Transplant.
thing, it's quite painful, man.
Yeah. And it can
yeah.
backfire.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so like say for G's instance, where you got hair? When it
Longer
grows.
hair,
Yeah.
bits of my hair, like
But the back always has. Over
Always
here.
like up here.
No, back. Like
Yeah, at the back. Yeah.
Ile design ya
yeah,
kibaki
so
Yeah.
like the
over
back,
here.
right?
Oh, yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
where. So I had a conversation with a hair trans thingy, and they said like say for you, right? They take it from the back, and then they're harvesting it from the back of your head, and then
Austin, stop it.
put it all around. Yeah. So in about a year from now, you'd have a full hair.
I'm not interested. I'm not
It's
interested.
too much
Dirty
work.
mind.
And does it last forever?
Yeah.
No, not in all cases. You need a touch up.
Yo, listen.
No.
Don't ever forget Messi.
Wayne Rooney had it.
Messi.
Gabriella Arsenal's done it.
Hamilton has it.
LeBron, but LeBron's kind of thin. And you see
Oh,
that
but
shit
you
over
see,
here.
theirs is on a different level. Those
But
ones are the
man-
ones that can even be made in the lab.
Bro, but
they take your
but you know-
plasma and I don't know what.
The one guy who needs it real quick, man, Kalonzo Musyoka.
Yo.
He's going from having an afro to having an afro.
Yeah.
Bro, but have you seen that sling bag he was with, bro?
Bro, speak
The
about
things that
politicians.
fascinate you, bro.
Wait. Can you answer the question
Yes,
before?
Thank you,
Same.
Ashley. Thank you,
Stop
Ashley.
dodging the
You were
question.
asked a very important question.
Okay, cool.
Birds
So
are
let me
hanging.
tell you
I'll
guys.
ask it politely. In a situation of cunnilingus, do women pull your hair?
I'm not casting. Ooh.
During Kanalingas, like
Listen,
they need to hold his hair to where
Come
Amka wewe.
back here, baby.
let's
Bring that
What about
morning
the
glory.
man?
guys.
Let the man answer.
We're staying focused. Remember, no, not November. I'm still in it. It's as we
You're
record
still
this.
in
Still in
Are you
it.
winning?
Are you deep up in it?
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
real?
man. Yeah. I'm still in it. So 100%. I want to levitate off the ground at the end of this month.
Good luck with that.
And what-
They will lift you by your hair.
On a three-legged stool.
Good luck with that.
Yo, so anyway, let me give you guys my routine, right? So whenever I go home, I tie my hair. I always have a
have
durag when
a
I'm in the
bonnet.
house. No, I don't have that.
You don't have a bonnet?
No. I just have a silk thingy.
This sounds like we're ignoring the question that Yvette
A
asked.
whole lot.
Yeah.
A whole lot.
So I'm getting to the answer.
Do women play your hair?
No, fam.
Imagine it was that
Right, 'cause
simple.
usually-
Yeah, it was that
Sleep with your
simple.
bonnet.
It was that simple.
No,
Usually
he
sleep
sleeps
with
on the
your-
But
coochie. That's
I'm not
why.
sleeping with women.
He's just sleeping.
Not
Leave
the
it at
first
that.
I'm not sleeping with women.
Why? Because no
Because it's
November.
not November.
Yeah.
So what about
October?
October?
Even October though. But guys, I'm just not
Why are you
sexually active.
lying?
I'm not.
Ebu passing that
You
cap.
and-
Ebu maliza hii kitu,
bro,
manze.
yeah, we are done.
Stop the cap,
Yeah,
nigga.
I'm not fucking capping.
Stop the cap.
You guys are acting like
I
you
believe
in my
Austin,
bedroom.
when Austin will tell me
Bro,
that. You.
like,
You too.
you know, guys.
Why do you do that to yourself? What's the benefit?
What do you mean?
Ebu
At
asked you.
times, you gotta focus your energy towards different kind of things.
Sometimes
Like
you need to
what?
release some energy
Yeah,
so you can
but bro,
focus.
I have a bike.
You right.
You're riding the wrong wheels.
Bro, at times, like tomorrow, I have a drive. Like I'll just be. You get.
I personally
one's-
think.
Listen, it's like
Fam,
it's like
do you
alcohol.
want to tell me all of the guys who went who live in what is it, Tibet? Them niggas are nice,
Are
eh?
you in Tibet? Do you know?
No, it's cold though.
Listen, guys, let's be honest, right? It's like alcohol. If you choose not to drink, nobody should force you or make you feel bad.
High five. You know
for
what
not
I'm saying,
drinking
right?
DMC. You know what I mean? So if you're choosing celibacy, there's nothing wrong with it. Let it go.
But if you're lying, ni sawa, haina
Well,
noma.
you know, if you're lying, it's between you and
Watakupata,
God.
man.
But also, who the fuck would want to pull your hair? Like that shit is uncomfortable, bro. But I advise men to pull women's hair.
That's the thing that I'm now trying to say. So on our side, it's fine for you to be pulling mine out, but then
Which
yours,
one?
I don't have it anyway. So, but you don't want that.
But I just
I
grew
think
my
you
hair
know
the other day.
No.
But men like women playing with their hairs, though.
Men?
No, like caress
Yeah,
my
like
hair.
caressing it.
Yeah, run your fingers through my hair, but don't pull my hair. Don't pull my hair.
By the way, I'm
That is
so
to
tired of
understand.
everyone saying that.
Well-
She fancies Ashley on the phone.
Oh, did you see the comments?
That's
Sleep like a
Last
baby.
week they were like, can you see the tension between Ashley and G? I'm like, yeah.
I saw the comment section,
much
man.
tension.
Ebu Jimani and Ashley, Ebu tell us what's going on.
you always
What's
like
going on?
finally-
Address
Can
the
we finally
rumors.
address this?
Now keep the juice warming. Keep the juice
Yo,
warming.
come on, man. This is like friends. You never know.
Facts.
so.
Finna find out.
So on the minisode, we're gonna talk about Ashley's date.
Oh, we need the
This
updates
has
of
been
the
the Mike's
dates.
Open. My name's G Money.
And the young. Hey, amemaliza.
Yes.
Her name is
Yvette
Ashley.
Kikuyu.
You gotta plug them onto your
Laughing so
podcast.
Yes,
bro.
your pod. Yeah, your
all right.
body.
If you
Yeah.
want to see more of my face, go to YouTube on YKTV, Yvette Kikuyu TV, and you will be blessed with Dubai Dias stories. See you there. Thanks, guys.
Big up, big up.
It's the
I got
big
real
C.
hot real
I was
quick.
just waiting for Yvette to say that. Listen. I'm getting married this December. I'm gonna send every Mike's Are Open fan a thingy,
An invite.
an invite,
Men are
and a
liars.
YouTube link. You guys can stream it.
Do you know that's how people say things that they actually mean?
Facts.
And
And
they
we
say,
take it
I
for
told
bullshit.
You take it as a joke.
you. Yes.
Be very careful what you put into
All
the
right.
universe.
Cool.
I shouldn't have laughed that
Minisode?
much.
Yeah, we go.
Adios. See you in the Minnesota.
Bye.
Bye.